Hello Knight here, welcome back to my Spain Total War, Empire Total War campaign. We're playing as the Spanish Republic. I think when I last left you we were just about to attack this Russian fleet that's down here. Just press the space bar to speed things up. Oh, actually it's better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be worse than that actually. Okay, so what we're going to do is try and take these guys on and capture them, or we'll use them as a trading fleet. Once we've won, of course we will win. Shouldn't take too long. These will go off for trading. I think probably we're heading for Madagascar and then to the Dutch East Indies. We're going to try and see if we can take all of the trading areas, not necessarily even for our own trade, but to deny them to the other people who want to trade. So we're going to... Oh, we haven't got the weather gauge, which is a bit of a pain. And I'm putting the larger ships, these second-rate ships, in the front of the line, so that will keep everyone at the same speed. Let's move them back a little bit, and let's put them. Okay. Good. Okay, let's start the deployment. They should be here. The weather, we've got the weather gauge against us. All that means is that the wind isn't behind us, so we can't control the engagement very easily. But it looks to me as if we just need to cross the T, basically. If we go here and here, they're heading directly down this direction. Directly down this way, I mean. And here. Okay, we'll speed things up. This fleet is nearly all ships we've built, which is quite unusual for me. I normally like to try and capture most of my fleet. I mean, obviously initially you've got to build a fleet, but then that fleet tends to cannibalise the fleets that we off the naval powers that we destroy. But unfortunately, we destroyed a lot of the naval powers very quick. France and Britain went really quickly before they could build up any naval strength. I think we're only about 1730, so we're really progressing really quickly. Yeah, this should be fine. They're actually faster than us, so they should start to come into range fairly soon. You can see that I think that we've judged this almost perfectly actually. Let's see if we can just slightly straighten up. Got the Admiral in the right position as well, which is here. Sal Balthazar. It's just slightly turning away from us. I'm worried that he's going to try and run away southeast, this direction. He's starting to turn already. First blood to them. Take the speed off slightly. We're getting hits on them as well. And these ships we've got here, the second rates, have very, very strong hulls. So we shouldn't have too much trouble in going straight for them. Let's continue to go this direction. I'm going to try and cut his line if we can. He's picking up speed actually. Let's continue, let's go straight through them. Starting to do damage to them already. You see, I mean, he lost one gun and 4 guys. You see how strong these ships are. They're definitely the kind of ship you want at the front of your line. We might be able to now turn about the end of this line, I think. Just slightly put a slight kink in the line, and then we'll start to get arcs of fire. Let's go alongside this guy. Let's continue going straight through. Let's go around here. We'll just take the speed off completely so we can control the engagement. We need to... I think he's going to force his way through, so we need to try, if we can, stop them heading downwind of us and escaping. got him, we got him. We've just managed to go right across the front of him, which means that he can't escape. We're going to anchor actually. Just try to line these guys up, start giving them broadsides. We've got some ships in amongst them that are actually cutting across their stern or their bow. This guy's going. We don't want to sink anyone actually. We've got to be quite careful. Okay, so this shouldn't take too long. Is he gone? He's not quite gone. Almost. What I'm trying to do is hit them from the stem to stern, so shoot right the way through their ships. Surrendered on fire. Surrendered, that's good. Surrender, so there's only one ship left. Okay, this has gone really well. I don't think we've damaged any ships. Surrendered on fire. Surrendered. Isn't that it? Someone trying to escape or something? There we go. Right, so we can use all these ships as a trading fleet once we've repaired it. And we'll send the fleet that's done the damage. I think we're going to send it. I'm trying to think where I should send it. We've got a fleet in each of the main theatres, which is the Mediterranean and the North Atlantic. Where should I send this? Should it go into the Mediterranean? This is a really big decision now. Should it go into the Mediterranean or I think it's going to go up to here. We want it to repair, so if we go here, and if we send this fleet up to here to repair, these guys will go into Porto and then we'll repair it. These guys will go into here. If we can do that. There we go. Let's repair. Got loads of cash, you see. There we go. And let's put that on there, just see if anyone. Russia's still got trade. So we need to destroy the trade. Let's have a look in the Black Sea. That's where our other fleet is. Don't think we can reach them, to be honest. I'm just going to put this here. Sometimes it's a sloop, and we maybe encourage these ships to come and attack here, and then these ships are kind of over the horizon, will come and help it, possibly. That's one way to look at it. Okay, so what's happening in North America? Let's just show you what's going on there. There's only two territories we don't own now. That's I think it's Chicago, is it? No, it's not. It's Michigan. We're talking about Chicago. It's Michigan over here, which is Venice, not Viennese, and also there's what else is there? Where'd you get the other army? Where's the other army? There it is. Okay, so we need to make sure we're completely replenishing it, so I'll have to go through and take off this partial replenishment and then replenish everyone. That's the idea. I hope this makes sense to people. Oh, I should only repair up to the level they reached before the battle they were in. So now, when we replenish, that'll be everyone. Okay, so there's only Venice that might be a problem. These guys are allies. In fact, what I'm going to do is, they love us, but it's, you know, for the sake of 5,000, it's not really here or there. Strategically, it's very important that you keep on the right side of these allies, especially at this stage of the game, because you can end up fighting everyone. It can happen really quickly, and you suddenly end up fighting everyone who's left. As you can see, so everyone is really hostile towards you. You know, the ones that even we're not fighting, you see the whole of the northeast of Europe is against us, really. So that's Europe. That's North America done. I'm not upgrading a lot of the plantations and things at the moment. It's worth doing, but only once you're not using your money for other things, and we are actually using our cash for other things at the moment. Okay, so what we've got here, some Prussian bits and pieces. We'll probably build some bits and pieces ourselves. I really want to knock the Prussians out if I can. Can we do that? What's this army here? Right, I think we're going to try and knock the Prussians out if we can. Actually, I should have checked to see if that would stay in order. It looks as if it is. It is. Okay, that's fine. Let's put these guys on board. You're always quickest to move troops by water. That's a general principle. You should always just look to see if you can move troops by water first. So at war with the Russians. So do we try and take... I don't know now. Well, we just do something really off the... Just take St. Petersburg or something, because that would really hit them. And the AI in this game does not really respond very well to strategic outflanking, something as sort of random as that. But we're gonna try and take out Jelgava and Riga Estonia. I think that's this is trying to transform, so we can't actually get there. So let's go here. We'll do that next turn maybe. And let's see if we can't quite hit their port, which is a bit annoying. Well, let's safeguard in case the Swedes attack us. Let's safeguard here. What we'll do, we'll recruit another army. Certainly can afford to do that. That's all the infantry we need. There's a couple of the artillery that we're going to need. I think I've got a general. I've got two. There we go. I thought I had two generals. So we need to. Can we move that down up round there? Okay, we can do that. I think we're going to have to just. That guy will just have to walk round, I think. Yeah, it's going to take 2 turns to get there, but we're basically talking about putting a garrison in there. Really, we're not worried about. Shall I do that? I think I will, because we're going to take these guys out, I think. Okay, so you can attack here. Let's attack here. This is ideal. We've got 1 unit at the front of us, and then all these guys coming on to their behind and to their rear, their right, our left. You've got 3,000, they've got hardly, well, 600, barely that, 500. Let's finish these guys off quickly as we can. So behind, to our left, behind and to their right. So we know where they're going to come on. Their army that's coming on will have to attack us. They will just come on and advance towards us. So we've got lots of artillery. Mind you, they've got some as well. So we maybe have to detail our cavalry off to go and attack them as they come on the field of battle. Try and defeat them piecemeal. But we'll have to see how that pans out. I think probably that's what will happen. The one unit, the grenadier unit that's facing us, I'm not really bothered about here or there. We can almost ignore that, to be honest. Our artillery certainly will be able to deal with them. Terrain, as always, is the important thing. Hopefully there's not too much of an obstruction for us to actually attack. Oh god. So basically, this is even before the battle. I can tell you what's going to happen. There's going to be a unit of grenadiers somewhere here, and then their army will come on behind and to the right, so probably over this hill somewhere. So let's so he's going to come on and attack us. So basically we just need to deploy our artillery as far forward as possible so that we can let's do that. That'll make more sense. And they're all deployed, so if you look at you can cover the whole of his area. We've got a town there, which is a blooming pain, to be honest, to travel through there. But I think what we're going to do, just going to use our cav to skirt around the town. He's got barely 300 guys, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 500. We've got almost the same amount in cavalry as he's got in infantry and artillery. So I think we're fine. I honestly think we're fine. Where's my general? Let's put him here. In deployment. These guys are coming on somewhere around here. There they are, just there. As we said. I do like Empire Total War because it's very, very honest. It never really surprises you. If you take the trouble to actually look at the strategic map, the tactical battle always ends up being exactly the same as the strategic map. So if you're just careful about the way you look at things... Oh god, I want to try and move these guys before they get hit by their own artillery. Let's run before we get another lot of artillery fire. Oh, they're gone already. They're actually completely just running away. Let's go here. Go just across here with our own guys. And we're going to go here. Here it comes, grenadiers. But as we said, he doesn't really have much in the way of... in fact, he doesn't have anything to worry us, to be honest. Let's get our general to do a bit of cavalry work. And you often see Total War players, especially Empire Total War players, they just line up their troops and let the AI march slowly towards them, and then they're destroyed. But that's not really the way I like to play. I like to always be active, to be quite aggressive. Got some dragoons there, let's take them out. Let's go and get them. Horse artillery, let's do that. Let's separate our guys. Let's go for horse artillery. Horse gendarmerie. Dragoons. Dragoons. And horse artillery. That should do it. We're winded, but we should be fine. Grenadiers, let's hit this grenadier regiment. This will be the hardest battle, these grenadiers, but there's only 46, we outnumber them 2 to 1. Let's run. A little bit worried about these guys, the gendarmerie. It's my artillery, let's get my artillery to attack them. Oh, they've turned back. See the artillery firing us, I think. Okay, this is going okay already. You can see that we haven't lost anyone so far. Boom, boom, boom. We're literally just going to use the bayonet here, and we're going to saddle up our artillery before we hit our own guys. 2 dragoons, and I think we're okay over here as well, I would have thought. Let's get on with this. I don't think we're hardly losing any guys here, you know, so far. It's really down to like tiny amounts of units. We'll make sure they're all killed, of course. We don't. There's one guy. Guys, so we'll make sure we get them. Let's continue. The only reason I'm continuing is to make sure that nobody escapes and we don't get any of these units running off to then damage our infrastructure. Let's fast forward. I think everyone now has a unit after them. Gosh, I thought I had dismounted up my artillery because they're going to cause us damage otherwise. Are we going to get these guys? Maybe we aren't. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's okay. We didn't kill any of our own guys. And see, we lost like 3 or 4 guys from each unit. Really almost none from the infantry. In fact, none at all from the infantry. Extraordinary. So what have we got here? 1 unit or something? Fast forward over towards these guys. It's 4 grenadiers. Hopefully that won't propagate into a unit. We're just clearing up here. We've got a slight strategic problem. We're not at war with Austria, but they own Wittenberg, which kind of is a salient that kind of goes right into it. We lost 34 guys. No, 13 guys. Good. That's excellent. That's really excellent. 142 that cost us, but we're going to have to sit in here for a moment. I think we're probably going to have to move back to here. That just makes sense. Going to do some more recruitment here. Try out some more infantry. And what else to do? We've got this army here we want to bring over. Okay, let's move them to here, I think. What are we going to do? Are we going to attack here? I think we possibly can, you know. I think we need to move. We're at war with the Poles, so we need to. Let's move down here and see if we can take this. It's completely undefended, so well, apart from the garrison. Boom. There we go. That's good. Shouldn't be anyone needs replenishing here, so that's good. That's established a really good outpost. In fact, there was one guy actually against the Poles. I'm happy about that. That looks better to me with those 3 armies. We definitely need to do something about here because that's going to go over into revolt pretty soon. -14. Even exempting doesn't do us any good. We need an army in there, but we probably can put that army in. And are we actually replenishing? I think we are. Looks as if we are. No, not quite. Okay. Now, the point is, do we try and take this guy out, or do we just besiege? I think we besiege. Just looking at what we've actually got. Plenty of artillery. I think we can besiege. Don't think they'll give it up. No, that's a bit of a not likely to happen. So let's besiege. And what to do? Let's put some guys in here. I think some more artillery. More cavalry, I think. That's okay, I like that. Let's come down. Let's have the full stack. Go down here. Make sure all of them are being replenished. And this army here, what are we going to do? We can move some more guys who are not up to strength. Move them in. Another 2 guys we can move in. Okay, that's nice and clear. Let's go there. Oh, we are repairing that. I wasn't sure whether we were repairing it or not. And these guys here, I'm going to go to here. Okay, that's fine. That's okay, I'm happy with that. That's fairly stable front line. Probably we're getting towards the end turn. I don't think there's anything else we want to do. Can't afford to attack Venice. They're allied with Ottoman Empire, which is a bit of a weird... Not weird, but could cause us problems. We can't attack the... I'd like to attack Venice, but I don't think we can. Yeah, there's just no way we can do it. Okay, let's have a look and see if there's anything we can upgrade. Just go through these areas. Shouldn't take me too long. I know it's a bit of a pain for people, but it's all part of the game. I like doing the aggression stuff as well, the battles. But we'll just quickly zoom through and spend some of this money. I'll maybe have a look and see if we've got any money left. We might have a look and see about building some more troops. I've been much more diligent about upgrading things as we needed them in this game, rather than concentrating on all military power. I've tried to balance my development with the economic and military, and also the philosophical stuff, the science stuff. A much more balanced game, and it actually has paid off. I think this is probably the best Spanish campaign I've ever done. I've had Spanish campaigns where you just lose very quickly, actually. I think you'll raid that if we repair that. We might get some interception battles, I think, possibly against the Prussians. That would serve us well. Again, they might raid that, so we're not going to waste 3,000. It's just a little bit too close to our enemy, and it is Sod's Law. They normally do. I don't know why I did that really, but it's not. There isn't a port anywhere close to there. So let's destroy that. We need to destroy it and then build it as a European. So I'll just walk quickly whiz through here. So I'm not doing any upgrading to the plantations at the moment. I shall do once I've got more cash, but just not at the moment. We are making considerable amounts every turn, so it's not as if we're desperate for money. We'll obviously build the initial one, otherwise you don't get anything from it at all. It's just really the upgrade. Sorry, this is I know it is a little bit tedious, but I do try to do it as quickly as possible. Must be running out of stuff soon. I've got something like 200 of these things to upgrade. We'll look at roads, I think, possibly next. Nearly done. Yeah, we're back again. So let's so we've got roads. Again, it's a kind of a trade thing, really, the roads. You can see we're pretty much on target here in Europe. Everything has the best roads. Some of this is areas I've captured, it's not things that I've done. Not necessarily, anyway. Let's also do that building. This eats up your cash very quickly. That's it. I think we're done. Let's end the turn. Actually, I'll just have a look at our policies, make sure we're okay. Trade is pretty good. Nothing's actually blocked at the moment. We're getting 46,000 in trade. Little summary. Doing pretty well. 86,000 in total. Ministers. Yeah, it's not a bad government. We don't really need to trade out anyone. We've got 8 turns. 8 turns before the next election. Let's end the turn and see what happens. See what our enemies do. Ah, right, what do they want? No. Hopefully we'll annoy the Austrians so much they'll attack us. Opportunity to intercept. That's a definite yes. Could be a bit of a yikes kind of battle. That's only going on the initial troops that are deployed. He's got some artillery here that could cause us problems. Again, we've got cavalry. Not so much this time, but we've got enough probably to cause some problems. His cavalry is neither here nor there, as you can see. None of it's up to strat. So let's go for this. This would helpfully destroy a lot of the garrison troops around Dresden and in outside the city, and that'll allow us just to move in the next turn, I hope. Prussians must be running out of territory surely by now. We can't have many more than 3 or 4 territories. We might be able to destroy them completely. I'm a little bit worried that we're at war with too many nations. I'd like to try and eliminate 1 or 2 of them before we get a sort of general conflagration where everyone decides to attack us. Hopefully we can keep the Ottomans and the Mughals. If we can also keep the Ottomans and Mughals on side, we'll be fine. They can remain allies of ours. Right, so as we said, we know what's happening here. Gosh, we've got loads of... I think this is a glitch in Darthmod. You end up with huge regiments, like massive regiments. Wow, we've got a fantastic deployment zone. I've got a huge group of troops here that can do terrific damage to our enemy. Yeah, where's our cav? Now keep these guys foot guards in reserve. Just here, and where's my general? See, my general's got 262 guys. Right, boom. Right, let's go for it. We're actually going to be... Where are they going to be? Can't actually see where they are. There they are. I couldn't actually spot where they were for a moment. Okay, well this shouldn't take too long. This is the city. Their guys are coming on from behind, just here. Yeah, this is fine. We should be able to do this quite easily, to be honest. Are they gone? They're not quite gone, actually. All these cavalry units are in tiny sections, so although it looks awful, they're actually quite small groups of troops. 15, that's fine. Attack here. Keep the artillery firing on these guys. We're going to go straight for these guys who are coming on, I think, with the cavalry. I always like to keep moving forwards. As soon as these guys go. One guy left. Go for the next group. Oh, grenadiers, that's not a good idea. What we're going to do is swing out this way. We're going to get the cavalry to swing out this way. Keep using our artillery on these guys, I think. Swing out towards this direction over here, and then we'll cut in again to hit these artillery. Just about hit these guys. Right, let's go in for his artillery and his howitzers, because we're starting to get hits, you see, on us. Okay, well, this is going okay. Let's see what's happening with the cavalry side of things. Yeah, we're just going to hit his artillery. Once the artillery's gone, we're fine. Okay, we'll leave them in. We're not gone yet. Let's keep moving forwards. Let's try and get into this woodland. Tsar's foot goons. Well, we've got rid of all their artillery, so we're just going to pull these guys out now. We don't want to lose them, and of course we've got the artillery that can move up actually, which we're going to do. Guys, I did ask you to pull out. That's okay. Yeah, this is fine. We can just move our artillery up. Let's run them. 17. These elements here may not even propagate, they may not even survive, to be honest. Well, that's okay, that's not a problem because we can still get that unit to survive. Oh gosh, what are they? They seem to be unable to extract themselves for some reason. Run away, run away. We're trying to make you run away. Thank you. That's fine, we're fine now. Okay, we need to keep our cavalry on that flank because they are actually coming up towards us now. Right, let's get this reserve up. We're in pretty good position here, I think. Once our artillery's up, we're going to be absolutely fine. We're going to try and form up a square, get rid of these dragoons. He's decided not to push up anymore. Let's try and form up here. Let's put these guys into the line, I think. We can swing these guys around. There's still quite a lot of troops to come on, but they're all pretty much rubbish, to be honest. Rubbishy troops. So we can draw these guys onto a square. Let's bring these guys in. We should be able to hit any of their guys now. Tired, small arms fire, tired. Yeah, he's got a lot of troops coming on, so it's not all done yet, but we're in pretty good position, to be honest. Start hitting these guys. But the general's body bar back, we don't want to lose him. We can afford to let this cuirassier regiment go forwards. Yeah, they're starting to really suffer again now. Once the artillery starts firing, we'll be fine. Okay guys, just keep firing on these guys. We're just going to slightly refuse that flank. Try and bring these guys further into range of the artillery. Okay, this is going fine for us. Flank that unit, although actually we don't need to, they're already running away. So we've just got a couple of units here, so we can get some hits on this guy. Okay, this is all going very well. The more damage we do to these guys, the better, of course. The less that will be to actually for us to fight. Comes to the battle for Prague. Let's continue over here actually. Oh gosh, they got a volley off at us. That's bad. Let's get the artillery onto this guy. They're only garrison militia, they can't form square. So hopefully we can continue to destroy their mainline units. It's quite slow responding to... Well, let's do this. It's all over, to be honest. I can't see any other units that are standing. Oh, these guys. Don't think they'll stand for very long. Yeah, we're wavering, so they're going to go as soon as they get another couple of carcass shots on them. They're only garrison militia, so shopkeepers and guys. Let's continue to attack these guys. Let's fast forward this now, because I think it's pretty much over. It's not really going to be much of a fight, I don't think. Let's Surprised these guys are still here. Well, I think that did it. I think they've got quite high numbers, you see, 300 guys in a unit. That's it, I think, possibly. Wow. These guys are fighting on. Are we winning? Winning slightly. Okay, well, we might get some experience out of this in that case. We keep doing it, keep attacking. Starting to go. 2 chevrons. Let's end the battle. Okay, well, it says close victory, but we all know that's a bit silly. Okay, so I think about 45 minutes in, we've won all the battles so far. Let's boom that. There's very little left in Dresden, in Prague. We can probably move up from Dresden and take that, I think. Just got to wait for the Ottoman Empire to have its turn. I say there is a slight lag with the Ottomans still, though that was really quick actually. So, and the Russians, let's see what they can do. I think we pretty much bottled them up in the Baltic and the Black Sea, so I don't think they're going to cause us any problems with our trade or in America. No. Sorry. They all hate us, so there's no point in trying to trade with people who hate you. They're just going to attack you at some stage. It's too late in the game. Oh, there we go. That's what we wanted. I think that's what we wanted. You see, the Ottomans are their allies and they're ours as well. Let's see what they do. Oof, gosh, well that was good. At least they didn't join in on Venice's side. They just stayed neutral, basically. Ah, that's really excellent. I think I'm probably going to have to fight this in the next episode. You've got maybe 3,500 against 5,000. You probably need to fight that in the next episode. There's just too many guys, I think. So their army's coming on from the north. Is that army, or is it this one? I think it's probably the one in the town, actually. It's the one in the town, which is good. That's good, actually. Don't need to worry about his cavalry. Some grenadiers. That's not a bad army, actually. Yeah, we'll fight this in the next episode. So thanks for your time watching. I'll be speaking to you very soon. Take care, and bye-bye for now. Bye-bye.